You are in search of the ideal banquet for the special event. お花を買いに来たの。お花畑じゃねえや。花束を買いに来たの。In a hurry, I bought it out of my workplace and lifted my wrist to check at the time. Shit! I had a feeling I'll be working overtime again tonight, but I didn't expect leaving work this late. My plan was to leave a little earlier tonight to spare some time browsing for flowers to buy, but now it's 11:15 p.m. already. No shop must still be open by this hour. システムエンジニアかな、この人は。As I walk the night envelopes the streets in the darkness and quietness, I was right. I noticed that most shops are closed now.A hint of a disappointment creeps in, realizing I won't have the chance to buy what I needed for tomorrow. 何使うの？ If only I had thrown caution to the wind and left earlier. Now I'm not sure. ちょっとさ、字が読みにくいな。これにしていい？いや、作者の人には悪いんだけど、読みやすい字体に変えちゃう。Well, it's not like getting a flower bouquet for the occasion is that necessary after all, but I still think it'd be a good idea to do. It's just showing up with a bouquet in hand to show the effort I put in, right? 考え方が嫌だな、この打算的だな。At least that's what I think. I began to walk slowly, realizing there's no point in hurrying anymore since I might just go through tomorrow without a flower banquet. バンキットじゃねえや、ブケーか。ブケーっていうのかな。ブーケ。で、バンキットって。Yeah, just as I was about to completely give up on the idea, something caught my attention, and I came to an abrupt stop. Diona's flower shop.Despite the late hour, the entrance to the shop still displayed a riot of blossoms. すごいな。夜になっても咲いてるんだね。Yeah, its beauty draws me in like a monster flame. お花屋さんって生計立てられるのかな、今の。お花買う人なんて今いるのかな。入学式とか卒業式のシーズンはたくさん売れるって言ってたけど。知り合いのどっかの知り合いっていうか昔バイトで一緒だったお花屋さんが言ってたけど、てかさ、そもそもさ、副業でバイトに来てる時点で生計立てられてないんだよね。副業で来てたから、その人お花屋さんが本職で大変みたいだね。Either the florist is incredibly dedicated, or the shop simply has unusual working hours. But that doesn't matter now. This means I have a chance to buy flowers. 配達もしないといけない。お花屋さん。Eager,ちょっと待ってね。この背景いいね。この背景のなんか、もやーっとした感じ。イソギンチャクみたいな。Eager。高画質だけが全てじゃないんだよな。Eager, I hastened my steps towards the shop and entered. The door chimed with a soft ring as it swung open, announcing my arrival. The interior of the flower shop exudes a delicate beauty with its simple yet elegant decor that consists of soft and muted colors. The blossoms, neatly displayed in glass vases, cast Elon Musk shadow in the dim lighting. As I wandered through the flower shop, I could smell the scent of usual fragrant floral notes in the air. But I also began to notice something else, something unsettling. Far from the usual pleasantness, a faint, discordant odor mingles with the flowery scents. scent different from what I'd expect in a flower shop, but I couldn't quite place its origin either. I quickly dismiss it and choose to focus on the flower shop's exquisite arrangements instead. As if ignoring the scent will make it vanish somehow, I begin observing the floral displays, my eyes drifting over them. Some bouquets were pre-arranged while others featured individual stems waiting to be selected. Taking a closer look, the latter was assumed to have taken its toll on a few, leaving them with a slight wilt. Nonetheless, I feel grateful that this flower shop is still open at this hour. On the opposite side of the shop, a particular bouquets of sunflowers immediately captured my attention. ひまわりの花束か。珍しいね。They stood out with their vibrant freshness in stark contrast to the others. Whoa! I whispered to myself, reaching out to gently touch the golden petals, a soft smile gracing my lips. This one's still quite fresh. Surprisingly, maybe I should get this one? I mused again, hesitating. Yeah, I think I should look around first. Turning away from the sunflowers, I strolled further into the shop, admiring the colorful array of blossoms and pondering my choice. It wasn't until I stole a glance at the counter that I realized the shop was deserted. Where's the florist? お花屋さんはどこかな？チェックthe staff door. Just look around him. あ、セーブしとけばよかった。I hesitated for a moment, pondering whether it might be a bit excessive. But in the end, curiosity got the better of me. After all, someone could be inside, right? Who in the right mind would leave their own shop unattended at this hour? It's kinda dangerous. まあ、お花屋さんだからね、そんな盗まれはしないだろうけど。電子機器と違ってさ。強盗とかも来ないんじゃないかな、花屋には。来るのかな。世も末だよな。来るとしたら。After a brief internal debate, I made my way towards the back of the counter, intending to knock the staff door. I noticed that odd, out-of-place scent from earlier seemed to be coming from behind this door. あ、男？女？ I apologized, but only staff members are allowed to enter. I was taken back by the sudden presence of a man with pink hair emerging from the staff door. 男の人なんだね。Oh, sorry. 待ってね。待って。I took a step back immediately, feeling a little frustrated. No, you're quite alright.The man's lips curved upward into a smile that appeared warm to me, and he took a step back, maintaining a professional distance. I apologize for making you wait. I was tending to something in the other room and didn't notice someone had entered the shop. Welcome to Diona's flower shop. I'm the florist in charge. How can I assist you? この人がディオナっていうのかな。Yes, I'm here to buy some flowers for a special occasion. The man nodded and his smile broadened. Of course. What's the occasion and what type of flowers are you interested in? あそこは自分で決められるんだ。For a confession. 告白ね。プロポーズかな。It's my friend's birthday. まあ、ありがちだね。Whoa, you're not.TPO ね。TPO が決まるよ。これ行ってみようか。多分死ぬんじゃないかな。Pardon? Excuse me? Why the heck did I blather out? I tried to form a reply, but my thoughts scrambled, leaving me tongue-tied and making nonsensical sounds, feeling utterly awkward. Why appreciate that?The florist gave a slight smile in reply, his voice hardly shifting. Only adds to my embarrassment. I cringe inwardly, wondering how could I have said something like that earlier. そう、YouTube でさ、クリンジコンピレーションがいろいろあって、それ見るの結構好きなんですよね。ミームコンピレーション、クリンジコンピレーション結構見るのが好きで。でもね、クリンジの方が面白い。ミームだとやっぱり人が作ったものだからどうしてもパターン化しちゃうけど、クリンジはね、いろんな種類があるから、いろんなパターンが読めないからね、面白い。相当面白いあれは。In any case, is there any type of flowers you are interested in buying? Not really. Nothing comes to mind yet. That's perfectly fine. If you'd like, I can show you our flower language book. It's a way to choose flowers based on their meanings and symbolism. ああ、花言葉だ。バラは情熱の愛みたいな。バラは情熱。ひまわりは何だったかな？希望かな？ Thank you, I really appreciate that. The florist swiftly retrieved the flower language book from a cabinet and handed it to me. I took it with a nod and small smile. 誰が決めてんだね、花言葉って。とかそういうなんか組織があるのかな？フラワーランゲージオーガニゼーションみたいな公式な何かが。人間が勝手に決めてるだけだもんね。科学的な根拠もないんだろうし。血液型占いみたいなもんね。花は咲いてるだけなのにさ、勝手に人間の感情を象徴させられてたまったもんじゃないよな。I trailed behind the florist, observing as he elegantly halted his steps and began crafting a floral arrangement at a nearby table. Despite trying to focus on the task at hand, my mind kept replaying the awkward moment when I blurted out the thoughtless comment. Please browse at your leisure. ありがたい。ついて回られなくてよかった。嬉しい。自分で見れるのがいいよね。店員さんがべったりくっついてくるのだとちょっとゆっくり見れないからね。そういうお店もあるけど。I have to return to another arrangement for a client. So, whenever you've made your choice, please let me know. Thank you so much. I definitely let you know. Trying to distract myself, I gazed at the beautiful assortment of flowers before me. While I was browsing, the florist was deep in a concentration in his arrangements work. フローに入ってるのかな？フローにさ。I start flipping through the pages of the flower language book, scanning the meanings and symbolism behind various blooms. Marigolds, and red roses caught my attention. Marigolds, often associated with passion and creativity, seemed like a vibrant choice. On the other hand, red roses conveyed messages of love and admiration. そうだよね。I don't know which one to decide. After a moment of contemplation, I turned my attention towards the florist. With the shears in hand, he snipped the stems at just the right angle, the metallic blades glinting slightly in the flower shop's dim lighting. Their edges appeared really sharp and maintained. 不穏だ。I don't want to bother him, but I also need to ask for his help in deciding. シザーハンズみたいな。シザーハンズじゃない、シザーマンみたいな。人を狩る道具なんじゃないの？Excuse me? Yes. He paused his movements and looked at me with a small smile on his face, anticipating my next words. I can't decide between marigolds or red roses. A tough decision, indeed. Both choices are beautiful. Perhaps you can opt for the red roses. As much as I like to offer you both, I can't sell flowers that aren't in their best condition. As you may have noticed, a couple of them have started to wilt. しぼんでるってこと？ I apologize for that. It's because I usually select flowers during the day, and they don't remain fresh until late. そりゃそうだよね。花屋ってさ、一日でもお花捨てちゃうのかな？賞味期限っていうか、 鑑賞期限がさ、相当短いよね。土に刺してないから。花、水につけてるだけでしょ。1日も持たないんじゃないのかな。入荷して売るコンディションの状態でいられるのは。買ってから水に刺しとけば、しばらくは咲いてはいるけど、しぼみ始めるのはすぐだもんね。大変だよね。仕入れてもすぐ売り切らないと商品にならなくなっちゃうんじゃ。やっぱり、そういう意味では、ドライフラワーとか、造花とかの方がいいんだよね。在庫抱えられるし。I noted the understanding, acknowledging the truth in his explanation. No worries, I completely understand. Flowers tend to decorate quickly once they're picked. そうだよね。I'm relieved to know so. It's indeed unfortunate that their beauty don't last very long. I often wish that my individuals embraced nurturing flowers, but it appears many lean towards purchasing them solely for decoration. People prefer to opt for the pre-arranged, hand-picked and cleaned options. わ、ずいぶん長い選択肢。Yeah, you're right. It's disheartening to see beautiful flowers go to waste. Why does your flower shop even remain open till this late anyways? これだ。He didn't reply the right way, and I noticed a slight pause in his movements as my questions sank in. 吸血鬼なんじゃないの実は。Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to pry. Understand where you are coming from. It is rather unusual for a flower shop to remain open this late. Trustfully, if it weren't for my beloved wife, I wouldn't be working this hard. While he remained focused on his work, a faint hint of pink now graced his cheeks as he spoke about his wife. 結婚してんだ。I see, you seem to be a hard worker. His wife must feel lucky. It's not every day you see someone this hardworking nowadays. Thank you, she's my motivation for passing my love for flowers. まあ残業も減ったよね。残業代抑制で。働き方改革でね。Did your wife influence your decision to become a 働き方っていうよりさ、雇用の仕方を変えた方がいいよな。A soft charcoal accompanied his note. Not entirely, but she's been a significant influence. My love for flowers has been a lifelong affair. Even as a child, I was captivated by their beauty and grace. But it was when I met my wife that my passion for flowers intensified greatly. His voice took on a noticeable change of tone as he spoke of his wife. Your wife must hold a special place in your heart. Which it's not. His smile seemed to grow wider, and it's clear he is absolutely smitten with the topic of his wife. She is, and I'm thankful to be in her presence every single day. アニメキャラクターじゃないよね、もしかして。So, would you choose the selection of red roses? Alright. I was caught up in the conversation. あ、全部選べるんだ。あ、違うわ。さっきと違う選択肢だ。レッドローズズか、マリーゴールドか。マリーゴールドも入れよ。マリーゴールドっていう曲があって、ニルバーナで。あの歌好きだから。Ah, how thoughtful. He set aside the arrangement for another client after he tied a ribbon around it as a finishing touch. If I may ask, what's the occasion? あれこれか。あ、最初に戻ったね。どっちにしようか。コンフェッションにしようか。待って。この主人公って男なの？女なの？まあ、性別はもう関係ないのか。2023年にもなって、性別のことあれこれ言うのは、野暮ってもんですね。Well, I want to confess my feelings to someone, so I thought flowers would be a perfect way to express it. Oh, how lovely flowers can convey emotions beautifully indeed. Okay, I'll begin preparing them for you. Thank you so much. I nodded softly, smiling at his words and remaining quiet to let him focus on his work now. お花で思って告白か。 Amidst his work, he suddenly paused, setting aside the chairs and fixing his gaze on me. Excuse me for just a moment. I need to retrieve something from the other room. どうしたんだろう、急に。The florist smiled politely and left the counter. After a short absence, he returned, carrying a small wooden box filled with a decorative satin, ribbons, and a handful of white lilies. Thank you for your patience. No problem at all. He continued with his work and thoughtfully interspersed the white petals throughout the bouquet like pearls admiring a royal robe. なんかおしゃれにやってくれてるんだ。Apologize again. I just remembered I missed something. How forgetful of me. I'll be right back. Just one more thing to fetch. なんだろう。It disappeared into the staff room once more. Take your time. Just like this, the florist would frequently step away to the staff room in the midst of his work. Sometimes he returned with new equipment and fresh blooms, while other times he reappeared with no apparent changes. Each time he opened the staff door, the peculiar smell grew more potent. なんだろう。Soon enough, the florist returned again with a roll of decorative paper. Thank you for waiting. No problem. Even though the door is closed now, his earlier trips to the staff room left a lingering scent in the shop. I instinctively scrunched up my nose at the unpleasant odor. 何の匂いですか? I think it's a smell from earlier. 何の匂いだろう。やっぱ栄養にさ、人間の死体かなんか使ってんじゃないの？それかもわかんない。うんこかもしれない。うんこの匂いが満ちてるのかもしれない。人間のうんこは栄養にいいっていうからね。肥料にしてさ、馬の糞とか牛の糞とか堆肥にして畑に撒くとさ、いいんだよね。窒素とかが補充されてよく育つんだよね。そう、窒素が必要なんだよね。植物には。だから何回も同じ土使ってると窒素がなくなっちゃうから育たなくなっちゃうんだけど、また肥料とかあげればまた育つようになると。そういう仕組みらしいんだ。そういう仕組みらしい農業っていうのは。聞いてみようか。わかんないことはすぐ聞かないと一時の恥だから。聞くは一時の恥。聞かぬは一生の恥。Is there a particular scent in here? It's quite unusual for a flower shop. He responded without even sparing me a glance. Yes, some customers notice it. He replied without even sparing me a glance. A scent that many find to be calming. I see. I nodded as I speak, although the smell was far from calming to me. もう、そうやってさ、口に出すのはさ、災いのもとだよな。言わない余計な一言で。好奇心は身を滅ぼす。いいだろう、身を滅ぼそうか。I apologize. Is the lingering aroma bothering you? The florist's gaze seemed to shift, as if contemplating something. It's simply a blend of rare flowers that I cultivate here. Corpse flower, bleeding heart, and jade vines. Is there a reason for mixing them that way? Well, yes, it's based on my personal preference. His fingers deftly held the bouquet paper, and I turned around to observe the other flowers. You will get accustomed to the scent soon, I'm sure of. Yeah, right. He looked up and her eyes locked. I turned around to the other side of the room to avoid his gaze, feeling his gaze oddly fixated on me, as if tracing my every moment. Even as if he added the final touches to the bouquet. I stayed silent and decided to focus on browsing the flowers, putting aside the discomfort. もうロックオンされちゃった。Are you interested in adding anemones, perhaps? A timeless choice for various occasions. Anemone. Red, pink, white. Each shade conveys distinct meanings. そうなの? Still mulling it over. I see very well then. His words faded into the background as the unsettling smell seemed to grow stronger. My unease deepened with each passing moment. I think I need some fresh air. Can I step outside while you finish? Of course, take your time. I'll continue working on the arrangement. And please, feel better soon. そんなお願いある? I noticed that his words and was the grin on my face before swiftly turning around to leave the shop. 逃げろ. Stepping outside, the fresh air did little to ease my anxiety. I couldn't shake off the feeling that there was more to the flower shop than met the eye. My instincts screamed at me to leave, but I couldn't abandon the mission. As I took a deep breath, I contemplated whether to confront my fears and learn what's going on or just take this chance to leave. I really feel like something isn't right here. これはどれだかわかんないな。逃げるかとどまるかか。If I could. Stay and wait. 逃げようか。Yeah, it is unsettling. I can't really put into words exactly what's wrong, but something here generally doesn't feel right at all. After a moment of hesitation, I decided that I've had enough. I re-entered the shop to see florist remain in the same spot, still completely absorbed in his work. あれ、結局店には戻る。花は受け取るのか。Sorry, maybe another time. Oh, I don't think I'll be going back in here. Something is definitely not right. Your arrangement is beautiful, but I just got a text from my friends that they knew some other place. 半ば振り切るようにして逃げた。Without taking the time to wait for the florist's response, I closed the door, shut and dashed away. As I make my escape, the haunting scent gradually fades and the night becomes quieter and more familiar. My heart begins to steady and I feel a sense of relief knowing I just escaped whatever the flower shop was. あ、助かった。Lily of the Valley. Sometimes best to trust them. これはヒントか。そうだね。ただこれだけだと物語の真相には行き着いてないから。Stay and wait for a bouquet no matter what. A part of me wants to leave and forget about the whole thing, but another part of me can't help but be drawn back to this place. No. What am I thinking? I think I could just be thinking too much into this whole thing. Right? I took a few more moments to calm myself down, think properly before eventually stepping inside the shop again. Besides, he arranges some of the most beautiful bouquets I've ever seen at a reasonable price. 安いんだ、しかも。そうだね。そりゃ、ちょっと買っておきたいよね。明日イベントあるんだしな。告白するときにお花がないと決まらないからね。でも iPhone15 とかの方がいいんじゃないの？花束より。喜ばれるんじゃないかな。When I step inside, he's unchanging. The florist is still as focused as ever, But his flower arrangement. Feeling better? I think. Although my response clearly lacked enthusiasm, the florist appeared obviously wholly absorbed in his task. It felt almost as if he was dismissing me. While he placed each petals with precision, I suddenly hear loud, crashing noise coming from another room. For the first time since I walked into the flower shop, I see genuine shock on the florist's face. What was that? Sounds like someone tripping over or something. 誰かいるのかい? I apologize. I must go and take a look. Please excuse me for a moment. Okay. 見に行った。He looks genuinely concerned as the last is towards the staff room, leaving me standing there. And again, as he opened the door, the scent lingers in the air again. It makes me question what's really behind the closed door. And if it's the scent of flowers, I wonder what kind of flowers could possibly emit such a foul scent. ラフレシアでも買ってんじゃないのこの人。After what feels like an eternity, the florist finally returns. ポケモンマスターなんじゃないの The worry that was visible on his face area has dissipated, and he now wears a faint smile. Is everything okay back there? It seems my wife accidentally knocked over some gardening tools of mine. Nothing to worry about. そう結婚してって言ってたね。She's just a little clumsy at times. He chuckled softly and swiftly picked up the flowers again, holding them in his hand as he started arranging again. I see. I stood still, patiently awaiting the flower arrangement to be done. Yet, while I was looking around the table, I noticed a stain of blood on the end of the counter, exactly the spot where the florist just touched. 切っちゃったのかな手を。と言い訳するんだろうな、この人。The florist seems to have noticed me in noticing the blood spot. Is there something else that caught your attention?なかなか本性を表さないな、この人。ブラーッ。どうせ言い訳する言い逃れするんだろうな。My voice trembles with concern as I gesture towards the blood stain. There's a strong urge in me that wants to really know what's happening. The blood. What happened? He pauses for a moment, his eyes briefly darting to the spot I was pointing at. I think I didn't properly clean up after myself just now. He lets out a quiet sigh, rubbing his temple with his other hand. Apologize, I had a nosebleed just now. 鼻血ね。A nosebleed? Yes, it happens every now and then, unfortunately. 血の気が多いのか。Sometimes I do wonder if it's from the working a bit too hard, so I'm the only one who works here. どうしてそう生きれる？どれも確信をついていくな。That's not from a nosebleed.That's definitely not from nosebleed. I've seen nosebleeds before, and they don't usually leave stains like that. どういう結婚のつき方してんだろう。He nodded slowly and smiled currently, a bit unfitting for the current tense situation. Why do you think so? I wouldn't lie about such matters.So, may I remind you that respecting personal space and boundaries is essential when speaking with someone you don't know. まあ、そりゃそうだわな。His words left me feeling a tad uneasy, but I didn't question it for now. Quietly, I observed his fingers in motion. With every addition, the florist paused the discerning eye, ensuring each flower found found its perfect place in the arrangement. Soon enough, the florist turned his head around to look at me. Apologize for making you wait. I'm almost done with the arrangement. Would you like to include a card with the bouquet? Normally, there's an additional charge, but since you are buying our last batch of flowers, I'll include it at no extra cost service for free. The florist nodded again with a small smile on his face. メッセージカードはおまけでつけてくれると。Thank you, I like a card. もういらない I don't want cards. I want you instead. ここに来て。だって結婚してるでしょ、この人。しかも主人公男。いや、女の人なのかな。いや、そこわかんないけどさ。No thank you, I'll pass on the floor. 人のそれぞれ趣味思考があるからね。どうしようか。The florist smiled as he shook his head, letting out a small chuckle, but his smile didn't quite reach his eyes. でもこれね、この時代に、もう現代においても、女性から男性にそういう冗談を言うならいいんけど、男性から女性に同じ冗談言ったら確実に通報されるんだよね。そこはまだ平等じゃないよな。なんでだろうね。不思議だよね。Your flirtatious behavior, as odious as it is, reminds me of a time when my wife and I would share light-hearted moments. This situation isn't one of them. He sighed softly and puts on a wider smile again. I will be giving you the card then. What would you like me to write on it? Wow, he's bluntly ignoring me. I think I'd like some. I told the florist what I'd like him to write, word by word, as he'd write them down. Once the flowers were perfectly arranged, he carefully wrapped the bouquet with decorative paper, the colors and patterns complementing the flowers within. He tied a satin ribbon around the bouquet as he completed the masterpiece before handing me over the bouquet. Thank you. Is this good enough for you? He handed me the bouquet of flowers he had arranged, adorned with a small card attached to the ribbon. Oh, he has a very pretty handwriting, and the arrangement looks just as beautiful. It's beautiful. I held on to the bouquet tighter, looking up at the florist. Thank you so much. I'm glad you think so. 平和に取引が終わりそうだけど。Do you want to purchase something else before leaving? Or is this all? 何かあんの他に。何言ってんの？じょうろとか。About what, if I may ask? About your wife. Pardon? He looks genuinely surprised at my question, clearly from how his eyes slightly widened. I'm just curious about the person who inspired you to do such an artistry. His expression softened at my confirmation, and he nodded slowly. 物は言いようだね。Oh, I see. I'm flattered you want to know more about us. Well, my wife, she's feisty, wonderful woman, despite the way she is born. Her uniqueness shines through. She has a delicate nature, despite her strong and tall exterior. Why I don't let her work in a shop, nor help me directly, because I know that she's helping me in her own way. That is as much as I can say about her. Something in his voice tells me that he's not going to say anything more. I see. You seem to treasure her so much. The florist nodded slowly, smiling in satisfaction. Of course I do. She's my everything. Afterwards, the florist turned around and walked to the other side of the counter, tidying up some stuffs. Well then, I shall prepare for closing now. If there's nothing else you need, perhaps it's time for you to be on your way too. The florist spoke in his usual soft tone, yet polite and firm. I'm past the usual closing time. Oh, I don't want to keep you. It's quite alright. Appreciate your interest in the shop. If you ever need flowers in the future, don't hesitate to drop by. Thank you for choosing Diona's flower shop. We will see you again soon. Holding the bouquet of flowers, I nodded while taking a last glance around the shop. Thanks as well. ああ、無事に出れたね。何かが起こりそうで起こらなかった。As I distanced myself from the shop, the unsettling... あ、俺も読んだかな。早送りできないのこれ。多めにあった。これ、スキップできないわ。There's a faint inkling that I've forgotten something, and it's bothering me. What could it be? Did I left something at the shop? No, I don't think I left anything. We will see you again soon. なんだ。はい。あ The florist will find you next time.